Yes, guys. Big up, big up, big up, big up. I hope everyone's doing well. Liverpool actually won a game of football amazingly. Our first win this year. Big up to everyone in the house. Hope you're all doing well. How good is a feeling Liverpool winning a game of football? How good does it feel Liverpool winning a game of football, guys? Liverpool winning a game of football just feels good again, don't it? It feels good again, no doubt. But big up to everyone in the house. Hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone's doing well and never enjoying your Valentine's Day with your loved ones. Hope everything's going good. Hope everyone's going good. Big up to everyone in there. So you're doing well. Daz, Ryan, David, Captain Sal, Honesty, Michael, Ivor, Tom in the house as well. How you doing well, mate? How you doing well? Um, yeah, you did make us look like prime Barca, I will admit. Great result. Big up, Captain Sal. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, look, it was a great win for us yesterday. Absolute tremendous win. We're going to do the match reaction here today. Cut this up a little bit. Go through some of the topics at hand, and yeah, I've got to firstly apologise for about my light. My camera is fudged. My camera's had it, man. So it's not taking out the light. So I've got to get a new camera. But yeah, big up to everyone. Hope you're all doing well. It's Valentine's Day. Big up, Soros. What are you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Bajcetic, man. My toffee still tasting. But Redbird in the house. How you doing? Jen in the house. Hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone's doing good. Yeah, guys. So Liverpool beating Everton 2-0. How good does it feel? How good does it feel to actually win a game of football? How good does it feel to actually win a game of football and play well at the same time? Wonders are never cease. Big up Muncie in the house. How you doing, mate? Um, LFC winning is like being constipated. It finally coming out in the morning. It is as well. Joe, got something to tell you. You'll like it. Tell me, Dad. Tell me. Tell me. Big up Muncie. How you doing? Yeah, it does feel a bit. No, I ain't gonna lie, Muncie. It does feel a bit weird. Feels good though. Feels good. Like getting back to winning ways, you know. Like getting back to winning ways. My light is pissing me off. I know that. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. I'm still here. I'm just sorting my light out. Doing my editing. I don't know what is wrong with it. There we go. Big up. Keep it level. Hope you're doing well. Whoa, that's very yellow. Oh, but let's give up. What is going on with my light? Hang on. I'm still here. This light is shocking. Is that it? There we go. It was so yellow, man. That's better. I don't know what happened. Light completely went. Big up, keep it level. Way doing. Hello, Jamie. Great to see Hendo has fully returned. Hobo has fully returned. Oh, the hope, yeah. Yeah, I'll be gone tomorrow. I'm still dreaming. Did we actually win? We actually won. I've been feeling like it for a while. You smug. Big up, Muncie. Bajcetic, what a talent he showed for Fabinho, how it's done. Yeah, we're going to talk about Stefan. I'm off till Friday, Jamie. A big up, Daz, off till Friday. Perfect lighting now. Yeah, that yellow. What's that? What's that crap on that perfectly good black shirt? This is a beautiful black Liverpool shirt. That's what that is, Muncie. Big up, my man. Feels awesome to get our first win of the year. Hopefully, we'll win continues now. Yeah, big up Daz. Off for the whole week. Big up Daz. Big up Daz. Yeah, so guys, let's get the team for Liverpool yesterday against Everton was obviously Alisson in goal, Robinson, Gomez, Matip, and Trent. I know, like we were talking about it before kickoff yesterday. We saw Gomez and Matip were playing. We're like, what's Nat Phillips got to do? What's Nat Phillips got to do to have a game? But then I thought Gomez and Matip played really well. I've got to say, Matip was a little dodgy in the first 10, 15 minutes, but he did grow into the game. He got better as the game went on, but decent performance. Then obviously we saw Fabinho starting the game, because we have been talking about Fabinho on the channel for a week or so now, talking about has he fallen out of favour with Klopp, has Klopp had enough of him, is he going to keep his place, or so and so and so and so, and all of a sudden he comes back into the team out of nowhere. He kept Fabinho out, and now out of nowhere he came back into the team yesterday. Now Fabinho, we all watched the game. The beginning part of the game yesterday was still a little bit dodgy. Slow to some tackles, committing fouls because he can't get there, quick enough to actually make the tackle. But as the game went on, the same with Matip, I thought Fabinho grew in the game. I don't think Fabinho had a great game by any stretch of the imagination. Not at all. When it comes to player ratings, my rating for Fabinho might be a bit low and people might go at me. But I thought Fabinho was just solid. He was decent. He was okay. Very sloppy in the beginning of the game. Very, very sloppy in the beginning of the game. But grew into it, as I said, same as Matip. Fabinho and Matip look like they've got the same sort of issue right now. And they're struggling at times on the pitch to keep up with the game. It's like the game's too quick for him at the moment, especially Matip. I don't know what's going on with Matip at the moment. He's usually a rock at the back, but yeah, a few slippy moments yesterday. Joe Gomez, though, got to give praise to Joe Gomez. Thought he had a good game, cleaned up well at the back, showed his pace across the back line, clearing up and getting rid of the ball at times. Yeah, I thought Gomez had a good game yesterday, but Matip, yeah. First 10, 15 minutes, grew into the game. Same with Fabinho. Obviously, Jordan Henderson came back into the team as well. And I thought Endo had a good game. Now, I always like looking at Liverpool Twitter after any Liverpool game that Jordan Henderson's played in, because, Liverpool Twitter has a meltdown over Jordan Henderson. I don't know why. Jordan Henderson is just not everyone's cup of tea. Granted, I get it. But I do sometimes think that people go a bit over the top on Jordan Henderson's performances. I thought Hendo played well yesterday. What he does on the ball might not always have that quality, and I get it. I understand it, what people go from with that. But I look at what he does off the ball. It's his pressing off the ball. It's his pushing and pressing, and his energy in midfield that he gives us. And I think that's been missing from this Liverpool side. I think Jurgen Klopp made a point of it after the game, calling out Jordan Henderson, how we missed that Jordan Henderson in our team, in our midfield. Now, obviously, Henderson hasn't started a couple of games, and I think that does him well. I still think with Jordan, I look at Jordan, I don't think Jordan Henderson's a guaranteed starter for Liverpool or anything like that anymore. He's not nowhere near a guaranteed starter for Liverpool anymore. But when he has performances like that, he can have them performances in the season. And yeah, you got to have Hendo in. Look, would I start him against Newcastle? Probably. And then probably Real Madrid. And then after that, I'd rest him. So these next two games coming up, I'd probably have him starting against Newcastle, starting against Real Madrid, and then after that, I'd rest him. Let him have 1 or 2 games off just to catch up again, and then bring him back into the team after that. Give him like a 10-day break after the Real Madrid game, and then bring him back again after that. I think that's how we go. You have to use Jordan Henderson now, because he's going to be 33 next season, I believe, and he can't keep doing what he's doing right now. You can't keep playing him week after week after week, because you don't get the performance that you want under Jordan Henderson. And yesterday's performance was good from Jordan. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed his performance yesterday. Yeah, his stuff on the ball might not be the quality people want, but it's the energy and pressing he brings into midfield. You can't underestimate it. You literally can't underestimate, Jordan Henderson's performance in that area of the pitch and what he brings to us. And people will say, oh, we got other players who can do that with probably better quality of the ball. And I ask, who? Like who? Literally, who can give us the energy and pressing in midfield that Hendo gives us? Right. Who's going to give us that in our team right now? No one, in my opinion. but he's not a player you can play week in, week out, week in, week out, week in, week out. You know, he's one of them players you slowly bring into the team. Couple of games here and now, and then drop him out again, and then bring him back. So for me, Hendo plays against Newcastle, plays against Real Madrid, then he has a 10-day break, and then you bring him back again. That's the way you be using Hendo right now. But yeah, good performance from Hendo yesterday. Obviously, the boy everyone's talking about right now, you know, Stefan Bajcetic. Everyone's talking about him right now. Everyone's talking about Stefan I can never say his name properly. Whatever his name is, Stefan. Stefan. You know, everyone is talking about him right now. I thought he had a really good performance yesterday. I wouldn't go too overboard on his performance yesterday. I see people giving him 10 out of 10 in ratings and stuff like that. I don't think he was that good, but I thought he put in a decent performance in yesterday, a solid performance. And yet again, looks like a first-team midfielder who looks like he's got talent and he's going to be special for the future. But I didn't even have him man of the match yesterday. But I thought he had a great game. I just feel some people are going a little bit over the. I think a lot of people are going a little bit over the top of Stefan Bajcetic's performance yesterday. I think people were going a bit over the top about his performance. It wasn't a 10 out of 10 performance. I see a lot of ratings, 10s and 9s. And I was like, wow, really? I thought he had a good game. There was parts in the game sometimes where he gave the ball away or got caught in a challenge. But, you know, and then there's other parts of the game where, you know, our first goal came from Stefan Bajcetic working well in our own penalty box to block the shot down, then Darwin passing it to Salah, and we get the goal from there. So he did have a good game, but yeah, I don't think he was anywhere near the man of the match for me, Stefan Bajcetic, last night. I just thought he had a solid midfield game, and he was a lot better than the rest of the midfield. He was better than Fabinho, and he was better on the ball than Hendo, but he wasn't as good as Hendo in the pressing and the high energy part of the game. So it evens itself out. You know nothing, Jamie. Okay, Harry, I know nothing. Okay. Well, if you think I know nothing, you know most of the people that do know more than me didn't give Stefan Bajcetic gate man of the match. Yeah. I thought he had a very good game. I thought he had a very, very good game. I don't know what's wrong with that. I don't know what's wrong with that. I don't know why people go so over the top and get so confused by stuff. He was class, but was he my man of the match? No, he was not my man of the match. You know, weren't my man of the match. Thought he was very good though. I don't get why. You know, this is the thing with football right now. Yeah, I'm just going to say this right now. This is the thing. People get so upset. I'd never understand this about people, right? So Stefan Bajcetic played a brilliant game yesterday. I'm not taking that away from him. Not once have I mentioned his name yet and said he was shit. Yeah, I have. I thought he was excellent yesterday. I just didn't think he was man of the match. Can someone tell me what that actually is a problem? I don't get why that's a problem. I don't get why, because I say he's not man of the match, everyone will say, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, Jamie don't know what he's talking about. Jamie don't know what he's talking about. Because I've got a different opinion. Jesus Christ. Bloody hell. He was our best central midfielder yesterday. I haven't said he wasn't. I haven't said he wasn't our best central midfielder yesterday. This is what people go so over the top about. Like, because they hear my words, he weren't my man in the match yesterday. Everyone's like, throws stats out there and gives me all this information and go, what do you mean he's not man of the match? What do you mean he's not man of the match? But I've not said he weren't excellent. Do you know what I mean? You can be the second best player on the pitch and still be fucking out of this world. People just got to take a chill pill and calm down about stuff. Yes, he's the flavour of the month. Yes, he's excellent right now. Yes, he's our best midfielder right now. There's no doubt about it. I love the kid. Yeah, absolutely love the kid. But only because I'm saying he's not my man in the match, don't mean I thought he had a shit game. He ran the midfield. Look, I was worried that he'd get out. I was worried that he maybe shouldn't play this game because the big men in the midfield for Everton, Onana and all that, and Decore, you know, big athletic midfielders. I thought he'd get swamped, but he messed them up. He messed them up. He controlled them to death, man. He controlled them to death. I thought he had an excellent game. He controlled the midfield. I remember saying it, guys. I'll come back to this, right? Before the game yesterday, I said, before kickoff, when we had half hour before kickoff, I said, Liverpool, I can see why he's playing Stefan Bajcetic and he's playing Fabinho together, because he's looking for Liverpool to control the midfield. Then I was told, no, we can't control a midfield up against Decore and all that lot, and Onana and that. We ain't going to be able to control the midfield. We'd be lucky to get a draw. Guess what? We controlled the midfield from the first minute of the game to the 90th minute. You know, people just go so over the top on stuff all the time. Now, you're all right, Harry. It's not just you, man. It's everyone. Does my nutting. I'm never allowed to say anything. Ever. It's like Stefan's been excellent. Stefan was excellent. He just wasn't my man of the match. That's all. He's just not my man of the match. That's all. But I thought he was excellent yesterday. I thought he was very, very good. I thought he was really, really good. You know, he controlled the game. Like I got told, he wouldn't be able to control a game of football. That's what I got told before the Everton game kicked off, that we wouldn't be able to control the midfield, and we did. Big up, Simba. Yeah, I get annoyed with it, man. I get told this all the time. I get told this by people all the time on this fucking YouTube thing. Gakpo. I'm going to talk about Gakpo now, because Gakpo was my man of the match. I thought Gakpo was fantastic yesterday. I thought Gakpo was class yesterday. Absolutely class. Played in that central area of the front three yet again, where he plays all the time for Liverpool right now. He's doing that Bobby Firmino role extremely well. He's playing that Bobby Firmino role extremely well. I thought Gakpo was quality yesterday. Coming in deep. I think what people don't seem to realise is the reason Darwin Nunez and Mo Salah played really well yesterday is because of Cody Gakpo. That is the reason them two played really well. The reason we're getting space in behind Everton, the reason Salah had more space and got more central, the reason Nunez got more space, more places to run into in behind, it's called Cody Gakpo coming deep, joining the midfield, linking up with the midfield, playing well on the half turn. He can play well with his back to goal. He can feed the ball to feet. He likes coming deep to collect the ball. He can turn and run forward with, like we saw yesterday. You know, I think he was. I thought he was class yesterday. I thought he was class, and I will say I didn't know Cody Gakpo was that quick, man. I didn't know Cody Gakpo was that quick. Big up Ends, man, for telling me that he was actually lightning. I thought he was excellent. And yeah, the way he picks up the ball from deep, holding off defenders, holding off midfielders, you know, and then turning and driving at the defence, helping out, you know, it brings out the space for Darwin and Mo to run into. He got his goal, obviously. I thought Gakpo had he was my man of the match yesterday, you know, followed by Stefan Bajcetic. Now that's what I'm trying to say, guys. Stefan was second, but Gakpo for me was first. I thought Gakpo was quality. Yeah, I thought he was absolutely quality. Darwin Nunez again had a decent game. I'm a bit 50-50 with Darwin right now. Because I'm not quite sure where Darwin should play right now. This is my issue with Darwin Nunez at the moment. Because as we see in his game today, I don't think he can play out on that left wing like he did yesterday. But you can see he's not. He does, he wants to come inside and get shots off and stuff like that. He's not really a crosser of the ball or anything like that, although his assist to Salah was first class. So that's why I'm a bit 50-50 on it. Would I like to see Darwin Nunez more central for Liverpool eventually? Probably. Yeah, he probably will play eventually. But I think Gakpo at this moment is doing that number 9 job probably better than Darwin because Gakpo does the job that probably Jurgen wants him to play. Coming in deep, collecting the ball. The connection. He's a connector between midfield and attack, and he can turn. He can run from deep as well. And Darwin with his pace and mobility at the moment is probably suited to the wider area. I thought Darwin had a decent game yesterday, though. I thought he had a really decent game, Darwin, yesterday. I thought his assist for Salah was first class. I thought his run was first class. Again, Stefan Bajcetic, great play by him in the penalty box, blocking the shot down. The ball then drops to Darwin. Darwin plays it to Salah. Salah just gives it back to Darwin, and Darwin just runs like a greyhound. He literally just runs up the field, right up the field, all the way towards the penalty box, and then a beautiful cross into Mo. But I don't know if anyone's seen it. Have you seen Cody Gakpo chasing it, man? Absolute madness. It's absolute madness. Absolute madness. I don't know if I've got the video here, but Cody Gakpo is lightning quick. He's got massive stride as well. Let me see if I can find it. Let me just see if I can find it. Give me 1 second and I'll put it up on the screen. That breakaway goal was just electric. It was different class. It was old Liverpool. That goal, I would say. The Mole counter-attacks. Because don't forget, Everton hit the post. Everton probably could have scored. I think it was Tarkowski, wasn't it? Climbing up, getting the header, hitting the outside post, comes out, they have a shot. Stefan Bajcetic blocks it, goes to Salah, goes to Darwin. Darwin just runs the whole length of the pitch. Beautiful assist to Mo. I think there was one as well when who set Mo up? Who's the one who set Darwin up? And Darwin had the curling shot that just went wide, where he probably should have hit the target. Who was that with the assist? I can't remember who it was now. Can you guys remember who it was? Someone passed it into him. We had a breakaway attack again at full pace. I think the ball got passed into him, and he went for, was it Gakpo? And he went for the outside the foot curler towards the far post. And he probably should have hit the target because it was a wonderful move. And was it Trent? Was it Trent or Gakpo? It's one of them, wasn't it? It was a beautiful move. Yeah, it was Gakpo. Big up, goat. Big up, honesty. Rogue says Balotelli, Rogue says Balotelli. He was wearing his Timberland, says Scraps. Big up, Scraps in the house. How you doing, mate? How you doing well, Scraps? Been a while, mate. I ain't seen you in chat for a while. Yeah, there you go. Gakpo to Darwin, yeah. I think Darwin should have hit the target of that. I ain't going to lie. I think Darwin should have hit the target of that. Big up Harry as well. It's all good, Harry. It's all good, my friend. No worries. He's always here. I'd say seen you in chat for a while, my man. That's all. I hope you're good, though, Scraps. I hope you're good. Yeah, I thought Darwin had a decent game, though. His ability to run. That's what I love about Darwin Nunez. That's why I keep saying I'm not so worried about the goals at the moment with Darwin. Because, it'll come. The goals will come for Darwin next season. I'm not worried about that. But what I'm worried about, what I'll see of Darwin at the moment, that he doesn't hide. He doesn't hide. He's always willing. He's always on the run. He's always on the move. He wants the ball quick. That's the thing we're getting used to with Darwin now. I think that's why Klopp is playing him on the left-hand side more at the moment, because he sees what Gakpo's doing, that Bobby role. I think Klopp just likes it. I think he sees that as still his front three of way of playing. I think that's what Klopp likes. He likes that false nine, the two quick wingers come inverted and score goals like inside forwards. I think Klopp's just fallen on something he likes, and I still think at the moment it's still the best for us going forward. Darwin in that central, Gakpo in that central attacking position, that false nine, the connector between midfield and attack. He's very good at linking the play. He's better at linking the play than Darwin is. He's better with his back to goal than Darwin. Darwin's not great with his back to goal. You want Darwin running. You want to get Darwin into space, being a threat. I don't think it's Darwin's strong point of his game, playing in the central area, the 4-3-3, where Darwin has to come deep to collect the ball and stuff. I don't think you want to do that with Darwin. And the way we're playing at the moment, it might change next season. Next season, it might change. But this season, right now, I think it's best the way we're doing it, if that makes sense. But change for next season. Oh, pimp! There was people in the stadium yesterday with a consortium. There was people in the stadium yesterday with a consortium. We'll probably hear more about that coming out soon, I would have thought. But yeah, there was people in the stadium yesterday, apparently. There was a picture online. I don't know if you saw it. But yeah, there was a picture online. I think there's people in the stadium yesterday. We got Edward. How you doing, mate? I'm amazed so many people think he's better off the left when he plays through the middle. He runs into out and centre backs just can't cope. He also spends a lot more time in the box. I think going on what we're playing at the moment, Edward, is that. Are you talking about Darwin, Edward? Are you talking about Darwin or Gakpo there? Because I think Gakpo is more suited to the number 9 position than Darwin right now in a 4-3-3. So I'm not sure you're talking about that. I'm amazed so many people think he's better off the left when he plays through the middle. He runs. Yeah, I think you're on about Darwin. I think right now, in this way we're playing right now, what I've been watching the last few weeks, Gakpo just, I think, suits us better as a team right now, playing through the middle and Darwin out left. I am not saying Darwin should play out left, by the way. I think Darwin should eventually move into the central position next season when Klopp's got more of a pre-season to work with them. When you got a pre-season to work with the boys and can get the boys going, I think that's when you see a more understanding and fluid Liverpool attack, maybe. But for right now, it does look like Gakpo plays in the way we play for 4-3-3. Darwin's not great with his back to goal because the thing is, Salah, he just wants to run in behind. Darwin wants to run in behind. So if you put them in the wings, then you use Gakpo better in that middle bit, collecting the ball, feeding it through. I just think it works a little bit better right now. Next season, when we have a pre-season and Klopp can work on it, maybe we can change it up a little bit. His quality shot production is way higher when he's through the middle. If he has to play off the left, he's set up, which hopefully isn't the case. He's not getting in the first level with everyone fit. Big up Edward. Harry says Gakpo is very good at getting the ball to the feet and keeping hold of it and spinning his man. Yeah, big up Harry. He is, man. Harry, that's what I noticed as well, fella. Gakpo is very good at getting the ball, receiving the ball to the feet, keeping it as well, getting away from his player. This is why a lot of people have been saying that they can see Gakpo playing midfield one day. Not right now, but in a couple of years' time, I wouldn't be surprised if Gakpo does drop back into a more midfield area because he is very good at getting ball to feet, carrying the ball from midfield. He's very, very good from carrying the ball in a deep position, in a midfield position, and laying it off and making runs off that player. So, yeah, you're right, Harry. Big up you, mate. Nunez and Nueski. The biggest difference yesterday was the energy in big up Jamie. Yeah, David, the energy in the team was amazing yesterday. It's what we need to see, That's what we needed. Southern realist, Pookie, Nimble 9. key, you know. Yeah, subscribe, guys. Like. Yeah, I think so. Pimp in distress. Look, I'm not sure. The picture was on there yesterday, and it Martin Broughtman was there when he was the VIP, and he brought a bunch of people with him. So maybe it's something we'll hear about in the next few days. I'm not sure. Yeah, they were expected. Yeah, it was the Singapore cons. I believe. Hopefully, it's quite. Oh yeah, it was Darwin you're talking about. What's the obsession with day trippers and red mud? What's that? I'm not sure what that's about. I'll big up him, Larry Elson. Yeah, because Liverpool could have a massive consortium. Liverpool could have a huge consortium coming in. Oh, there you go. Big up, Ant. Thank you very much. Ant family, the picture. Big up to you, my man. Darwin on Gakpo kept changing positions on the game. Yeah, but not a lot. Not a lot. You know, people keep telling me that they changed. Not a lot of it. You know, I'd say 70% of the game, Gakpo played through the central area. I wouldn't say it was a lot that. All right, where is it? Oh, I'll get up in a minute. Yeah, I don't think it was that much. Jamie looks like QIA are off the table. They're going for United. Thanks a lot, FSG. Yeah, it does look like they're United band now. Does it look like they're United band now? But look, don't worry about us, guys. I think if we're getting this massive consortium, the rumours are we're going to get this massive consortium coming through, and they're all wealthy in their own right. No, very wealthy. So it ain't going to matter too much if we're owned by Qatar or them, to be fair. The amount of money going to come our way. If we buy a Bellingham, we won't see Gakpo next to him. Yeah, I mean, there's news coming out this evening that Real Madrid are thinking they're favourites for Bellingham now. 100. They're apparently rumoured to be putting £100 million down deposit on Bellingham, and I think it was then 30 or 40 million in bonuses added on. So yeah. Big up to you, my man. I hope you're doing good. Harry also says, I also thought the two centre backs were good yesterday, especially Joe, the best performance I've seen him for a while. Yeah, Joe Gomez is very, very good yesterday. Very, very good. Very good. Any news on potential owners? Not, no, so far. You know, the only thing is the photos that were leaked yesterday that for some reason I can't get up to show you guys. I'm trying to get it up to show you guys, but it isn't allowing me to get the photo up to show you. What I can do, I'll do it this way. If they start changing position in the game, defence will have trouble. I don't know. Yeah, but that's what we used to do, ain't it? You know, Bobby, Salah, and Mane, they always used to swap positions all the time, and that's what kept us. That's what kept us. All the defenders we played against, they didn't know. Oh, is Mane going to play left? Is Salah going to play right? Is that they swap positions? You know, Bobby would come really deep, and Oxlade-Chamberlain or someone like that would get in front of Bobby and play that. And it moved around all the time. Idiot abroad, big up to you. Christian Asu is presumed dead. His shoes have been found. He's been missing for 9 days. Wow. Let's hope not. Let's hope they do find him. But yeah, I read the news earlier about Christian Atsu, former Newcastle player. Obviously, I think he's playing out in Turkey right now, isn't he? And yeah, he's been missing for 9 days. But he found his it's just, and his trainers. It's just, let's hope, man. Let's hope he's found alive, man. The tragedy that's happening in Turkey and Syria right now. Was it 20-something thousand people have passed away? Oh, it's devastating, man. It's absolutely devastating. Do you know what? Sometimes nothing matters. You know, football's great. We love it. It's escapism, supporting your club. It's tribalism. It's beautiful. But nothing's more important than life, man. Nothing's more important than life. It really ain't. nothing is more important than life. And yeah, hopefully they find him and they find everyone else that's under the rubble as well, not just Christian Natsu, because his foot. Let's find everybody. Hopefully they can find more people under all the rubble that are still alive, and getting back to their families and stuff. But yeah, what's happening there is, yeah, it's awful. It makes you think, don't it? It does make you think. It does make you think. It's just football is great, but life, you know, is far more important. Big up Jen with a massive super chat. Jen, you're a superstar. Thank you very much. Jamie, big up. Do you do merch? If so, I want a Tyler Morton mug. You, you want a Tyler Morton mug? you really want that face on a mug? Merch is on its way, guys. We are doing merch quite soon. We've got things in the pipeline, guys. I can tell you more quite soon. But yeah. Big up Jen, though, the super chat. That's massive. I thought potential owners were meant to have a meeting yesterday. Do you know what? Indy was actually right about the VIP. I will give Indy this year, right? Obviously, he gets taken the mick out of quite a lot on Twitter. But he said about a week ago that there were going to be a VIP and some people at Anfield at the Merseyside derby. To be fair to him, he was right. He was right. Now, see, the person that was there, obviously, was Liverpool's chairman for a little bit, and he helped the club get sold to FSG, didn't he? He took over Hicks and Jet. Hicks and Jet stood down. He took over as our chairman, sold the club to FSG. So he might be there just because, he's buddies with FSG. But he's a big Chelsea fan, and Chelsea weren't playing yesterday. So, but he was there with a few people as well that I think it was the same lot of guys and girls that were at Chelsea, but when Roman was selling Chelsea before Todd Bowley took over, I think it was him and his consortium, the same amount of people were at a meeting at Chelsea, were trying to buy Chelsea just before Bowley did. So that's why a lot of people are looking at it now and thinking, oh, hang on, is it him and his consortium buying Liverpool? Young gun mopped up behind Fab. Should I be worried? Yeah. Football is meaningless in the grand scheme of things, despite that, what Bill Shankly said. Yeah, I mean, that was back like in the 70s and stuff, and different world now, isn't it? It's a different world now. Did the Sporting Club have a Qatar flag in the cop last night? I seen one. NFC YouTuber posted on Twitter. I think they did, yeah. Just a little flag, but that's it. It didn't have anything on it, I don't think. I just think it was a Qatar flag. There weren't no protests against FSG or anything like that. It was just a Qatar flag, I do believe. But yeah, I only saw a little bit. Yeah, Will Ferrell was there. I think he's doing a tour or something because he was at a couple of games, I think, ain't he, this weekend? I think he was at a Tottenham game as well or something like that. I think he's been at a few of them. I think he's been at a few of the games. Let's talk about Mo. Let's talk about Mo Salah, guys. So, we was all a bit worried about Mo Salah. We was all a bit worried about Mo Salah going into this game. Previous games, Mo's looked proper off it. Mo's looked. There was a Brazil flag in the end he rode into. Mo's looked proper off it the last year. You could say on and off for 12 months. He's looked a bit washy. And I've been talking about it as well with Mo. What is the problem with Mo? Is it the way we're playing? Does it not suit him now? As he fell behind a little bit, is he starting to, is his trajectory starting to go that way instead of that way? Is he falling down a bit? Is he going off like Fabinho's gone? like Henderson gone, like Naby and all the rest of them, like Mane did? Is he starting to fall away a little bit? I'm not sure still. Now with Mo yesterday, I thought Mo was good yesterday. I thought he had a really, really, really top game yesterday. I've got to say, I thought he was electric at times. I thought, he was doing what he wanted with the Everton defence. He was showing bursts of his old self. So it was good to see, and I'm so happy that Mo got on the good score sheet as well. I'm so happy we actually saw a proper good performance on Mo Salah, and hopefully that continues. And it did show the difference when we change our game. When we play with more of a high tempo, it suits Mo down to the ground. The high tempo, high press, high energy game that we played yesterday suits Mo Salah down to the ground. That's where Mo wants to play. I don't think Mo enjoys when Liverpool take a slower approach to the game and try and build up from the back with slow passes side to side. I don't think that's Mo's game. I don't think Mo enjoys that part of the game. And because of that, he can't get into the game as much. But you play to Mo's strengths, which is that high energy, high press, high intensity kind of game that Liverpool played yesterday. You get better out of Mo Salah. Plus, you're getting more central as well. And I think the Gakpo thing playing in that central attacking area will help Mo long run. Because I've been saying this for a while with Mo. The one thing I will say for Mo, I'll back him up on this one, is that Mo, all his time at Liverpool, he's played with Mane and Bobby. Yeah, that's all Mo's known. Mane on the left, Bobby through the middle, and occasionally Jota will come into the team. Yeah, and occasionally Jota will come into the team. So that's basically what Mo's known at Liverpool. Yeah, and then the last 12 months, you've had Mane's left, Darwin Nunez has come in, Luis Diaz has come in. We've changed the formation around. Mane was playing false nine. Luis Diaz out on the left. Things changed. It probably didn't actually suit Mo Salah. It probably didn't actually suit Mo Salah that much. And I think playing Gakpo centrally suits Mo. I think Gakpo playing that central role, coming deep and allowing Mo to then run off him and then get into that more central area. Because what it is, you start off the game 4-3-3, Gakpo in the middle, you got Darwin here and you got Salah wide, yeah? And what happens is then when Gakpo comes deep, like Bobby used to, and aka Mane and Salah, they come from a wide position to an inside position, or so I call them inside forwards. And they come wide centre forwards, so they're more in front of goal. And that's where you want Mo. You don't really want Mo hanging out on the right wing too much. You want him in front of goal. You want Mo in the width of the 18-yard box. That's really where you want Mo. You want him on the width of the 18-yard box. And yesterday we did that a lot. We did that better because Gakpo coming deep. And again, maybe that's what suits the team. Maybe that's what suits the team right now. Maybe Gakpo playing in that area of the pitch suits Liverpool right now. And maybe it suits Mo going forward. And we keep playing like that. But I do think the issue is it depends how Liverpool and Klopp want to play next season, as I always keep saying. It all depends how Klopp wants to play next season. If he wants to go back to that more passing, possession, slow build up from the back, keep the ball, mentality, that's not going to suit Mo at all. That's not going to suit Mo at all. And then we're going to have another issue next season when we go to say, what do we do with Mo? Because what we're playing right now don't really suit him. But if we go to a high tempo, back to that high tempo, high energy, playing a false nine, letting Mo get inside in that width for the 18-yard box, you're going to get the better out of Mo. So, yeah, I mean, it all depends what we do with Mo next season, the way we play. If we go back to playing the way we used to, I think Mo would be fine. If we don't, we go back to playing really slow, build-up play and playing out from the back, I don't think it helps Mo whatsoever. Then we got a problem again. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm going to say on Mo. Jamie, are you doing YouTube as a full-time? Not just yet, man. One day, I hope. One day. But, I mean, I'm on every day. But, no, not as a job or anything. Dyche must have been high, throwing everyone in for a corner, knowing how quickly they attack. Pickford must be fuming. Yeah, I mean, that was a weird one, not leaving anyone back when you got people like Gakpo, Darwin, and Salah on the pitch. I mean, that's just mental. That's just mental. But Pickford for that goal as well. What was he doing? He just came out of his goal. He went a walkies, didn't he? He just went for a walk. He just went, I'm going for a walk now. I'm going for a jog. See you later. Nice seeing you. Thank you very much. Here you go, Mo. Have a shot. Now, I don't know what he was thinking. I'd be fuming if I was the manager about what Pickford was doing, by the way. But yeah, you are right. Why didn't leave anyone back when you got Gakpo, Salah, and Darwin on the pitch? It's mental. Absolutely mental. Darwin playing frees up Salah. It's easy to double up on Salah otherwise, yeah. And I think that's why he's over on the left as well, Aaron. I think that's why he's over on the left as well. It's like the Mane Salah situation all over again. That's what it reminds me of. I really do think that's what he's trying to do. I think next season, as I keep saying, next season when Jurgen gets a pre-season with them, and he can work out what he's going to do, because he's got to work out who's his front three. You know, you got to have your main front three, and then you got your interchanging front three that can rotate. But your main front three have really got to be the ones you look at to start most games. So, is it going to be Darwin in the 9, Luis Diaz on the left, and Mo on the right? Is it going to be Jota centrally? Is it going to be Gakpo centrally? Is it going to be Gakpo on the left? So we've got a lot of look forward to next season, but for that forward line, that forward line, we've got a lot to look forward to next season with it. But yeah, there's a lot for them to work out. There is a lot for them to work out. Anyone here, the Scouse coming into Stefan Bajcetic's accent, half Spanish, half Scouse. So, yeah, I mean, I think he's lived in Liverpool for a while now, and he's a young lad as well, so he's going to probably pick up the lingo a bit, isn't he? Gakpo's a midfielder, big up Dara. Mo was on the pills, as was Hendo. Yeah. Hendo overlapping always helps Mo out. That's why Salah was getting some chances. Yeah, he's got someone overlapping. Even Trent was overlapping yesterday as well. And also, I think there's a reason. I've been looking back at games as well, because we've been talking about why is no one overlapping Mo all the time. And it's because Mo's stance, Mo's position is so wide sometimes. A Trent or a Hendo can't overlap him, so they have to underlap him. They have to undercut him and get in front of him that way. But because you got Darwin out on the left who's taking players away, you got Gakpo in the middle who's taking players away. Salah can then come in towards the 18-yard box more. He can come inside a little bit more, and because of that, Hendo and Trent can overlap. There's more room for them. So as soon as a Hendo and Trent go over there to overlap, it takes a defender away. As soon as you take a defender away, Salah's got more space to do his thing. But yeah, I think them three at the moment are probably the three that should play most games. Playing in the breaks is the way forward. It certainly is. We used to do it all the time under Klopp as well. This is what I don't get. We used to do it all the time under Jurgen. Play that counter-attacking way. Getting the ball deep, leaving the 3 fast boys up top and just go. We used to do it so much under Jurgen. We've gone away from that a little bit. I'm hoping Jurgen's going back to it now. That's what I'm hoping. I hope Jurgen's slowly going back to, playing that way. Yeah, definitely got to clear out players, no doubt about that. Yeah, let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up on the video if we can. I would appreciate it. I don't know. Maybe I'm a div. Next year equals heavy metal football, extra head banging. Yeah, exactly. Firmino, Fabinho, Arthur, Matip, Jones, Milner, Hendo, Phillips, Oxcater going to freshen up. I think Bobby stays. Fabinho, I'm still I think he might still go next season. So this is my issue with Fabinho, and the rest you're right. I think you're right there, South African. Although there was a thing about Milner out today. I don't know if anyone saw it. So Liverpool just go wait to the end of the season to sort Milner out. If he wants to sign a new contract, they're going to give him another year. If he don't, they're going to let him go. And Milner don't know yet if he's even going to retire at the end of the season. So I think Milner's just. I think the club are letting James Milner work it out for himself. I don't think there's any like push there from the club. I actually think the club, if he wanted, they're keeping for another year. I think the club is really relaxed on it. I think they're looking at James Milner and go, right, you do what you want. If you want to stay, here's another year contract for you. If you want to leave, you can leave. And if you want to retire. You are 37. So, yeah, I think it's all right with James Milner. Arthur obviously go. Matip, there's a big chance Matip might leave. Curtis Jones, I don't think will leave because we need homegrown players. Ox will definitely go. Kate will definitely go. And Phillips is definitely going. Another Jan Mulby, you know. Big up AD. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Yeah, Robbo laughing at Pickford at the end was hilarious, man. I don't think Robbo did anything that bad either. I don't think Robbo even did anything that bad. And then the Everton players got really upset with it. So, the thing that annoys me is Pickford, yeah? Pickford's the one who got really upset with Robbo's behaviour, yeah, for just kicking the ball 5 yards, right? That's all Robbo did. Kick the ball 5 yards, right? But does anyone remember last season when Pickford was time wasting catching the ball and then just falling down on the floor like that every time he had the ball and time wasting and winking at the camera while doing it? Yeah, Pickford's a muppet. Calf muscles are paining. What should I do? Bit of deep heat, my man. Bit of deep heat. Yeah, I agree, Hero. I agree. Gakpo gives us an extra option down the middle. We could change the system. Yeah, exactly. I think, Gakpo's looking hopefully like a shrewd signing with what we might want to do, man. Robbo's next career is a Joker. Yeah, Robbo's the man there. I love Robbo. Yeah, exactly, Cameron. That's what I've been saying. Gakpo dropping gives Darwin and Salah space, like Bobby used to do with Mane and Salah. It's what Klopp fell into. That's what Klopp's fell into. He's looked at it and gone, Gakpo's really good, like in this link position, and he's quicker than Bobby, and it's helping. Salah on the right, and whoever plays on the left, Darwin for now, maybe Jota, maybe Luis Diaz when he comes back. It's interesting. It's really interesting what they're going to do there. So I think Liverpool got Darwin Nunez to be the number 9, yeah? But I think they've looked at it since they bought him and got him in the team and thought, you know what? With what Darwin's got in his locker, his movement and his pace and the way we play, Darwin's actually more suited to play on the left. I'm not saying he should play there, but the way we play is more suited on the left right now because Darwin can't play with his back to goal and link the play and bring the ball to feet like Gakpo can in the 9. That's just not Darwin's game. Darwin wants to run into space. Every time you watch Darwin, he wants to run into space. And at the moment, we haven't got the midfield probably to find them passes for Darwin to play that number 9 position right now. So the way we are right now, I can understand why Jurgen's playing Gakpo in that number 9 area. I really can. But the problem is, if he gets better and better at it as the season goes on and he keeps playing Gakpo there, remember, because Gakpo's versatile, he can drift to that left-hand side and Darwin can come from left-hand side into a central area in games. So Klopp's probably looking at it and thinking, you know what? I might go Gakpo as my starting number 9, Darwin on the left, but in the game, them two can interchange all the time. So Darwin can come from left to central, Gakpo can go central to left, and then we've got Mo out on the right there. So maybe that's the way he's thinking right now. Kamada would be a decent squad player. Hey, so saying Fabinho is finished. Yeah, he didn't have the best of games. I think he had I think he had a decent game. People need to understand homegrown quota. Yeah, I agree. That's why Curtis Jones ain't going nowhere. I think Curtis Jones, that's the reason he stays. Also could be the reason why Nat Phillips stays as well. Remember, that's why Reece Williams only goes out on loan. I think Reece Williams was at the club last season as well because it was part of the homegrown. Like he'll be 21, so when he's 21, he's homegrown. I think Curtis Jones is 22 now, so Curtis Jones is homegrown. So I don't think he'll be getting rid of Curtis Jones in the summer, especially if Ox leaving and especially if Milner leaves. You know, that's 2 homegrown out your team. So Curtis Jones will stay because of that. And Matt, you know, Phillips might stay, and it might be Matip who goes and Phillips stays. You know, it all depends what Liverpool's business. It all depends what Liverpool's transfer business is in the summer. You know, Stefan Bajcetic, well, obviously, when he becomes 21, will be a homegrown footballer because the amount of time he's been in Liverpool. Carvalho will be when he's 21, he'll be homegrown. When Harvey Elliott's 21, he'll be homegrown. But they're a few years away yet. They're like 2 or 3 years out. So it all depends how Liverpool look at it in the transfer market. But I mean, yeah. Fabinho could play walking football. Yeah, we'll go talk about Fabinho in a minute. Nat Phillips stays, Matip leaves. There you go. Breaking news, Sean Dyche has been hitting everyone with stone cold stunners, meanwhile drinking a milkshake, a concrete mix and nails, and he chokes down Pickford for a flaming table. Yeah, I've seen all them stone cold Steve Austin memes of Sean Dyche are hilarious. I have not done that yet. I'm going to get it up on the. We'll go watch it together. Did you see Guardiola's apology? Absolutely, Gerald's done nothing to him but praise him. Yeah, exactly. We're going to get that up in a minute, man. We're going to get that up in a minute and give it a watch. Robbo was excellent yesterday. Robbo's best performance at left back for Liverpool this whole season for me. Yeah, he can't take it. There's no doubt about that. Pickford is a prick. Who will no longer be on the channel. I can't really say because they might be watching. You'll work it out as you go on, guys. Guys, put it this way: you'll work it out as we go on. You know, as the weeks go on, and there's not a certain somebody here anymore, you'll work it out. I thought we lost a bit when Darwin went off. Yeah. Well, it gives you that energy, don't it, Darwin? That's one thing you can't take away from it. It gives you that energy. It gives you that pace. It gives you that mobility, that athleticism up front. You know, he also, you know, he's a bit of a shithouse as well. And you want that, don't you? Big up Eddie in the chat. What a terrible channel. He's got the personality of a plant pot. Big up Eddie. Big up Eddie. Your wife says hi, by the way. Yeah, you prat. I love the fact that Virgil got involved. Who wants some? Yeah, Virgil fucking them around. Yeah, Phillips is underrated, man. Definitely underrated. If we don't freshen up our squad, it's going to put us back. No, I think we will freshen up in the summer. Big up, Gangady. How you doing, mate? Jamie Carragher asked Gakpo about his role in the team. Gakpo admitted he has asked to play the false 9 to link the midfield to the attack. There you go. There you go. And Gangandi, you can thingy on this. How long have I been saying this? How long have I been saying this about Gakpo playing the number 9? Everyone goes, no, Jamie, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. There you go. Matip is past his sell pod. Yeah, I think Matip's come to the end of his time. I like Esperian came in for Costas, better quality and push Robbo harder. Yeah, definitely. I noticed this in his game against Brighton in the FA Cup. Yeah, he's a good player, man. Xabi Alonso, do you think will be our next Liverpool manager? Could have the next Xabi Alonso in our midfield right now, and Stefan Bajcetic. I mean, yeah, big up South African. You're good, man. It was nice having a Japanese player in Taki. Minamino, Japanese player on their culture fascinating to us, many Brits, yes. So you have to be 21 and over to be homegrown. What the F? Yeah. You got to be 21 and over, man. Got to be 21 and over. And under 21s don't have to be registered in Premier League and UEFA competitions, I believe. I had Liverpool summer budget is 300 million. Is it true? No. The Liverpool summer budget might actually be bigger than people give it credit for, but it ain't going to be like 250, 300 million. This is not, it ain't happening. But what you got to remember, what people forget is the amount of people that are going to leave our club in the summer. You know, it's all going to come off the wages, man. It's going to free up a lot of cash. It's going to free up a lot of cash. Plus, let's face it, FSG have money, you know. FSG have money. Let's pretend that's not pretend they don't. They could easily give 100 million to Klopp to buy players, and then made 100 million from letting players go. Easy, easy. From sales and to people leaving out of contract, from wages freed up, Liverpool could make easily 200 million this summer if they wanted to. Easily. It all depends on FSG and what they want to do. Do they want to give Klopp the money? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, get the likes up, guys. Let's try and get to 100 likes if we can. There's 120 people in here right now. If you've not pressed the fun button yet, please go and press the fun button. Let's get these likes through the roof. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Just trying to look. Did we block that geezer? I hope we blocked that geezer who spoke earlier. Dark tried to put Robbo in a headlock. Big up, my man. How you doing? Jordan Prickford. That is his new name going forward. That is his new name. I'd like to. I have liked Virgil to have come on 25 minutes last night. Yeah, I mean, I tell you, it was just great seeing our players coming back. Virgil on the bench, Jota on the bench, Bobby on the bench. Just made it. I mean, that subs bench was disgusting last night. That was our best subs bench in a long time. You know, you had Jota on there, Bobby on there, Virgil on there, Queen Kelleher, Simicast, Harvey Elliott, Naby Keita, and Nat Phillips. That was a great subs bench. Fantastic subs bench. You know, we should have that a bit more often. I mean, that was so much better. And then you got to think like, so apparently, Kanate will be back in 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Thiago back in 2 to 3 weeks, and Luis Diaz is back in 2 to 3 weeks. So we're almost going for full first team back in about 3 weeks' time, and we should just really go for this. Just go for it again. Absolutely nothing is guaranteed in the summer. Sadly, FSG have dropped the ball big time, and hopefully Oxford Abbey depart. Didn't know Bajcetic. Yeah. Jamie, if you could have one current Liverpool player to guest on your show, who would you choose? If you could have one current Liverpool player to guest on your show, who would you choose? Robbo. I think Robbo would be a laugh. I think he'd be the one. Yeah. I think Robbo on the show would be a laugh. And I've got a feeling Robbo would do it as well, you know. I think Robbo's the sort of geezer who would probably do it as well. Yeah, Robbo for me. I think Robbo's all right. I think he'd be a laugh, you know. I think he'd be a laugh. Yeah, so yeah, I'm doing the watch along for Arsenal and Man City tomorrow. Yeah, big up John Conway. Yeah, it was lovely to see. Well, if Naby gets a new deal. Now, would you be willing to give a Naby a new deal so you can sell him the following year and make money on him? That is the only reason I can see Liverpool giving him a new deal. Literally, the only reason is that they don't want to lose him for free because what did he cost? 55 million. So I don't think Liverpool want to lose him for free. Maybe they give him a new deal just to sell him the following year. That'd be the only reason. Otherwise, no, I wouldn't. I'll let him go now. Yeah, you're probably right, Hayes. You're probably right, my friend. You're probably right, Hassie. I keep saying Hassie. Sorry, Hassie. Yeah, you're probably right. Big up Spirit in the house. How you doing? Big up Gang Deep. That Everton attack was toothless yesterday, but that was due to our pressing from the front. Hendo had his best game for us this season. I agree. Also, when you put runs around Fab, he looks better. I agree with that. Big up Colin Blackshaw being a new member of the channel as well. Big up to you, my friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate the love. I really do. Thank you very much, Colin. Big up to you, my friend. Yeah. This is my problem with the Fabinho thing, yeah? I heard this yesterday on other channels as well saying, see, this is why we need to keep Fabinho, because you get players that can run for him. You know, you can have him in the team. Do you want a player, though? Do you want a midfielder who's meant to be your DM play only because he's got runners around him? Or would you prefer a DM who doesn't need runners around him and can actually do his job? That's what I think on it. Does that make sense, Gang and D? I don't know if that makes sense to everyone. So everyone's saying Fabinho was better yesterday. I thought he was. I didn't think he was great, but he was better. He was still late for a lot of challenges and making silly fouls because he ain't quick enough to get to the ball quick enough. You know, he makes a lot of fouls. But everyone was saying he was better because he had legs around him. Do you actually want that to be a thing? That your DM's only good if you've got legs around them? Or do you want a DM who's got legs and can get around the pitch? Because Rodri doesn't need players around him because he hasn't got legs. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So I'm still not convinced on the Fabinho thing. If he, you know, if that's the reason we keep him because all of a sudden we got legs around him, that tells me that there's a weak point still in Fabinho. You know, there's an issue still with Fabinho. So I'm not sure about that. The rapture of seeing some of the walking wounded, such as Bobby and back, was sweet, and Van Dijk on the bench, it was great. Was our best bench in ages, yeah. So Diaz is meant to be back, Raging Pot, before he's meant to be due for the second leg of the Madrid game, which is what, 3 weeks? Big up, Colin. Superstar, my friend. Superstar. Salute you, my friend. Thank you very much. Looking forward to the Newcastle game now. Really see how they're progressing. Yeah, the Newcastle game Saturday is going to be massive for this football club, guys. Absolutely massive. We're 9 points behind Newcastle right now. If we beat Newcastle on Saturday, that goes to 6 points. Plus, we have a game in hand. Newcastle are drawing a lot at the moment. They've drawn their 11th game this season and they're in 4th. Yes, they've only lost 1 game, but 11 draws is a lot. And, you know, they're probably going to draw more games this season. You know, they draw up to 15 games this season. They're not getting top 4. So Liverpool got to beat Newcastle on Saturday. And then if Liverpool can go on a run, get these players back in the team, like Gary Neville was saying last night. You know, you get Virgil back in the team, you get Jota back in the team, you get Bobby Firmino back in the team, Steph Bajcetic playing the way he is at the moment. You know, you got Hendo in and out of the team. Make sure you keep him good. You got Gakpo doing what he's doing. Salah, Darwin Nunez. You know, you get these players back in your team. Liverpool can go on a run. Liverpool can go on a run. And you never know. I still don't think top 4 at this moment. I'm not thinking about it. But I'll tell you what, if we beat Newcastle on Saturday, I might be starting to think about it because we're only 6 points behind with a game in hand. Yeah, the game in hand against Chelsea, I think, if I remember rightly. But it's a game in hand, then that's down to 3 points. You know, Newcastle keep drawing and drawing. You know, 11 draws. You know, what have they got? 17 games left to play this season? You're telling me they're not going to draw more games? All depends if we beat them Saturday. If we don't beat them Saturday, then forget about it. But if we beat them Saturday, game on. It is game on. The players coming back just in time. Yeah. Big up Grouch in the house. Love Robbo, top lad. Yeah, Robbo's the man. Robbo is awesome. Yeah, Michael, that is the problem if she don't put the money into the club. Yeah, that's what we need, though, ain't it? I'm not going to get carried away with anything for the summer transfer wise from FSG. I'm looking at it thinking how we can improve the team within, who we can get off the books, and then bring in that can be better than what we're letting go, and see if we can go again next season and build. It's going to be a long transition in building. It ain't going to be done in one season. So that's why I'm not going to get carried away with anything just yet. Jamie, prediction for PSG Bayern. Bayern 2-0. Is Kylian Mbappe fit yet? If Kylian Mbappe is still not fit for PSG and there's talks that Messi's not going to be playing either. If there's no Messi and um, uh, Mbappe tonight, this game could be over in the first leg. Greedon said, no new Derby deal. We should have moved him on 2 to 3 years ago. I've been saying that for ages. Ox should have been moved 2 to 3 years ago. Naby should have been moved 2 to 3 years ago. I agree. I totally agree. Totally agree. Fab did not make a lot of fouls. He made 3 or 4 that were late challenges. He did make 3 or 4 that were late challenges. But, yeah. But we can agree to disagree. It's all cool, man. You know it's all love, Danny. You know it's all love. Virgil would be all right, but I think Kite would be humble and decent guy. The second Madrid game is still a month off, ain't it? Yeah, so what? Our Champions League game is next week, isn't it? Is it next Tuesday or next Wednesday? And then, then the second leg is 2 weeks after that, is it? So, 3 or 4 weeks, yeah. And then Diaz is meant to be back for then. You know, I'm telling you what, if we beat Newcastle on Saturday, the team's going to be pumped. You know, I don't think Madrid are in the best of form this season. I've seen it. I can't say that. I can't say positively because I don't watch the Spanish league this year. I ain't going to lie. I'm just concentrating in the Premier League this year. But what I've seen every time I see a Real Madrid result in the league this season, they've either lost or drawn a game. So I don't know what their form's like. And then I heard somewhere that Carlo Ancelotti's job's on the line, and so I don't know what's going on over there at Madrid at the moment. But maybe we're meeting them at the right time. Maybe we're meeting Madrid at the right time. Who knows? Yeah, Newcastle are unbeaten at home all season. Then we've got to go and break them. Look, we're the only team to beat Newcastle this season. Let's do a double. It's going to be a tricky game. Don't get me wrong, but Newcastle's not in great form right now. Newcastle are not in great form right now. Big up Imran. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, my man. Yeah, big up Grouch. Mbappe's on the bench, Demo. Ah, right. Here we go. Messi starting. I think, do you know what? I think PSG just miss. I think they miss Mbappe more than they miss Messi right now. And that's not me saying slagging Messi off at all, but I think Mbappe is just so important to this PSG team. It's going to be an interesting game, that. Obviously, we're going to finish up in a minute because that is going to start soon. Messi is playing Mbappe on the bench. Big up everyone on the chat. Big up Demo. Thank you for telling me, my friend, as always. Much love, Demo. Much love to Ram as well. Ibrahimovic is starting for Bayern. I didn't know Ibrahimovic was at Bayern. Jesus. I'm so behind times in European football, I tell you. I've got to get more into it. Oxinge again, shout out, man. That guy should be on Pip. It should be on Pip. No, I'm not doing any watch songs tonight. I'm finishing this soon, and then I'm going to go and have a lovely Valentine's meal with my wife. Matip looks lost without Virgil. I agree. Mbappe on the bench. Jamie 2-0 Bayern, says John. Remember, Newcastle have cup final the weekend after. They might have eye open that. See, there's a thing. They have the cup final as well the weekend after. Yeah, Liverpool might be meeting Newcastle at the right time. You know, Liverpool having a good result against Everton, playing a lot better football than we played in the last few weeks. Getting our injured players back, Jota's back, Bobby's back, Virgil's back. They will probably play some part in that game. Newcastle drawing the last few games. Got that cup final the weekend after. You know what? We might be just meeting Newcastle in the right time, you know. Saturday night's going to be interesting. Oh, it's another Ibrahimovic. I was about to say. No, it's a youngster who's on the bench. Oh, I was about to say. I'm so behind European football, I didn't even realise. No, steak. My wife cooks a lovely steak, man. She cooks a lovely steak. Yeah, so we got a big 16-ounce rump. Big 16-ounce rump steak my wife's going to be cooking up. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, exactly, Hanson. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to get carried away with it all yet. But Saturday, if we win Saturday night, we have, players coming back. There's quality in this side. This is what annoys me about Liverpool. I think Terry Flores said it yesterday on the Football Terrace. Big up, Terry. He was saying that, and Ram, I think, was on that show as well. Big up, Ram. I think he was on that show last night as well. And they were basically talking about it last night that, Liverpool have a lot of quality in this side. Liverpool have a lot of quality in this side. And, they can definitely go on a run. If they beat Newcastle, then they could definitely go on a run after that. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. No, they'll be up for it. This team will be well up for it. Can you imagine? You beat Newcastle, you beat Everton, you got Madrid coming up. I think the team would just be really up for it, I think they'd be really up for it. Yeah. He does. Big up Mike. We need a drop back and let the other teams hold the ball, play counter-attack football. Classic Klopp, if we get away with possession. Yeah, I agree there. Our counter-attacking is amazing. Ram put chocolate milk in the first thing. Jesus Christ. Big up Colin, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. Chinese dumplings, nice. Yeah, counter-attack Madrid. That's the way we got to play. The way Madrid played against us in the Champions League final, where we were the progressive team. We was the aggressive side, going forward. And Madrid gave up possession and played counter football against us. We should play roles reversed. If we've learned our lessons, roles reversed against Real Madrid. To sit back, let Madrid have the possession, and then counter-attack with the pace of Salah, Gakpo, and Darwin Nunez. Definitely, that's how we should do it against Real Madrid. If we turn up, I think we beat Newcastle and cause Madrid real problems with our players coming back. Our counter-attack was electric. Yeah, there's not going to be many. Teams that can handle a pace of like Gakpo, Salah, and Darwin Nunez running at you. I mean, that's intimidating, man. But guys, going to leave it there. What I will say, my man of the match obviously was Gakpo. My runner-up man of the match was Stefan Bajcetic. They're my two favourite players yesterday. I thought Trent had a great game as well, by the way. I thought Trent had an amazing game yesterday. His one-on-one defending was good. His assist for the cross. Yes, he gives the ball away sometimes, but that's because he's trying to pass that no one else on the pitch could do. But I thought Trent was great. But yeah, Gakpo was excellent yesterday. And Stefan Bajcetic was just that close number 2, But 2 great performances to them. I don't think there was a real down performance in the team. I think Matip and Fabinho maybe were the less out of the whole squad. But apart from that, I thought, yeah, it was the best I've seen Liverpool play, especially in 2023 so far. No doubt about it. Guys, I am going to go now. Big up to everyone. Thank you for joining me for the match reaction. I do appreciate it as always. Please leave a like on the video. As you leave a like on it, guys, as you come in. All the good stuff. Thank you very much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the football, guys. Enjoy your Valentine's Day meal with your partners. And have a great one, guys. Have a great one. I'll see you tomorrow for the watch along between Man City and Arsenal. Big up. See you later, guys. Much love.